cut me in or cut it out, bro.
Backing up the feeling.
Oh no.
You know?
Steve know better.
Uncle Steve.
What's Steve? What's Steve, man?
What Uncle Steve got on, man?
What the fuck is Steve got on, bro? But it's a blue jean fit with what? A suit coat over?
It's a blue jean fit with the sweater built on to it.
I remember he had some bullshit on one time. The chick was like, "Oh, he got that shit on."
Man, what?
That shit.
She can't dress either. Then she said,
right.
Yeah,
man, Steve got a touch, but Steve got to be what, 65, 64?
Well, he got style and stuff. So.
Yeah, but damn, man, that's a bad
like
look.
800, thinking he getting some shit off.
Oh, right. But a lot of times, it's a lot of shit that costs a lot that don't look good.
Oh, it's a lot of.
There's a lot of shit that costs a
He
lot.
look like got some of the Michael Jordan boots on.
Steve know better than what he doing right now, bro.
Look,
I don't know what them is. Steve got on.
That boy got a heel on.
I'm 62 years old.
Right.
And Shannon Sharp and that boy with his ankles white.
Right. I was just about to say
that with no lotion on.
Last-
Shannon's managed as hell for that,
You know what,
bro.
Kip? Me and Steve, man, we had a good conversation about black men.
Right. But he knows Steve was saying a lot of reckless shit on him.
Nah, but you know, he older nigga too, so he
So he 55 or something.
Yeah.
So they mindset be kind of,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They
mindset
mindset be different and shit like that.
So to set the clip up for the audience,
Mm-hmm.
y'all probably seen this. That, you know, Uncle Steve going around, and he got he talking about, men, something about the men shouldn't be asking women what they should bring to the table. You know, the FNF boys just want to, see what's going on, see what Uncle Steve talking about.
Right.
As millennials, we just, we might have a difference of opinion. We might have the same opinion. I don't know. So I saw a little bit of this, and I said, yeah, we gotta react.
Gotta chop it up, gotta do our reaction about it.
Chop it up.
Yeah, because I haven't watched it.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, me either. So I didn't even really want to dig into it until we get back to the pod. So y'all let us know what we think. We about to break this down on Folks Them Grade.
You did.
Today, these young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you.
Bro, what the fuck is Steve on? What's Steve on? Steve been drinking that Portier that Shannon Sharp got up there, bro. He done drank too much of that shit, bro. What he on, fam?
So we can't ask a woman what she's bringing to the
table. Besides sex.
Besides sex. She can make another you. Well, I can make another me too.
Right. You know that, right, Steve?
I'm lost.
Right. Because she need a guy to help her make another person, and you need a woman to help
to some extent.
Yeah.
Even if it was a sperm donor,
right? It's still right. You still need a guy for that. So I don't understand. So you supposed to not ask a woman what she brings to the table. Just bring her on because she's a woman. Hey, you a nice looking woman. Come on here. I'm finna pay all your bills.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure you good. You sit down. You ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Steve Harvey talking about?
It sounds like some simp shit to me. You know what I mean?
But Steve Harvey talking from a nigga that got $100 million or some shit. Yeah. He talking from some tricking on a woman. Because I'm pretty sure his wife ain't working or doing. She ain't ain't really got to do nothing or whatever. He might just be a nigga feel like he got to pay for a woman, everything for a woman. That's crazy to me.
I think he coming from a different time.
Yeah.
I think he coming from his era where that was the expectation of what you was getting from your woman, because 9 times out of 10, women, whether they wanted to or didn't have the opportunity, wasn't earners.
Right.
And you married a woman to help build your home.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really the situation these days.
Right.
And you can't go in with an expectation that she is going to bring another you into the world, because there are some women that don't want to have
a kid or can't carry a kid. Unfortunately.
But I think the biggest thing, they don't want to.
That's true. That's true.
So him saying that shit, that's a very broad statement, and it's cool to hold men accountable for shit. But that's probably the wrong point to lead with, because it's a very different time. Okay. And I don't think it's unfair to ask somebody who potentially gonna be your partner that question.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
They definitely gonna ask.
100% gonna ask you that.
Women gonna ask you as a man, which or they're gonna like that's part of they dating thing, right? Like you ain't got nothing to bring to the table, and then we ain't talking about like I guess he insinuated money. I don't know, but it's just who are you as a person to be bringing to the to bring to them in their life.
Yeah,
what's wrong with asking?
There's nothing wrong with it. Steve Harvey knows better than what he's saying. Bro.
Well, let's let him dig a little bit more into this. Right. Maybe he might explain himself.
All right, man. Let's see. He got to come better than this, Paul.
Good.
What else she need to slide up to the table with?
Hold on.
He sounded worse.
Hold on.
Steve Harvey sounded worse. What else do she need to come to the table with?
Let's see.
Just be pretty to him, huh?
Let's see.
Just have some ovaries, I guess.
Yeah, what?
What else do she?
Y'all should be offended by that, by the way.
Les, 100%, ladies. Come on now.
What else does she need to come to the table with? All right. So first things first. If I ask the question, what do you bring to the table? Which is not something that somebody normally asks. Let's just keep it 100.
Yes.
But we are keeping check on that shit.
Yes.
So what do you bring to the table? If your response to that is, I am the table, which is basically
what he's saying.
What Steve is saying.
Yeah.
Then you're in 2023, you're taking an L.
Yes.
You're taking an L because if all you are is the table, that means I don't need you because I'm asking you what you can bring to my table.
Right.
So if you're at the table, then I don't need you.
Right.
Please tell me why I need you.
Right.
Please tell me why I would want you in my space.
Right.
That's the number one goal. What are you doing in my life to make it easier and to give Steve a little bit of light on what he's saying? I guess in his era, them making a baby for him or bringing him a baby, that's part of them.
What though?
Making life easier for him or giving him something that's of value. To pair his point, what are you bringing of value to me?
Right.
What are you bringing of value to me? Because you bringing a baby might not necessarily be that. You bringing your own table definitely is not.
Exactly.
Or you being a table is definitely not that. So I don't necessarily understand.
I have no idea what Steve's talking about here, bro.
Yeah.
So you don't want the woman to even have no ambitions to do nothing either. She just coming like, oh, she's the table. That's it.
Exactly.
So she shouldn't be ambitious to go do nothing else. She should want to lay around. What are you saying, bro?
Exactly.
What are you talking about, bro?
And people forget, like, when we say the term table, I feel like the table is a centralized place that we both meet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And we
Exactly.
all putting our shit in and say,
Exactly.
this is how I'm going to make our situation great.
Right.
This is what you have.
Right.
If somebody's showing up with nothing, like, on either side, how is that value?
I don't need you if you're coming with nothing.
Exactly. And women,
I don't need that.
And women, to go along with Terrance's point, a man shouldn't come with nothing either.
Exactly. If I'm coming with nothing, you shouldn't want me either.
But
I'm going to come with something, though. I'm coming with something with myself. I'm just not coming like a bomb nigga.
Yeah. No,
right.
We ain't doing no
Let's get 18 or 20 nigga.
Right,
nigga.
Right, that's different.
And that nigga don't...
And he probably building your ass.
Right, exactly. Y'all gonna dump each other before y'all get 30 anyway.
Right, you ain't going to even make it up to 30.
And disclaimer, Steve Harvey is on his third marriage, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I know he wrote a great book that made everybody feel good and feel like you got some secret information.
We gotta break that book down one day.
We definitely gonna break that down.
This nigga's on his third marriage.
He just said some wild shit. I don't like what he's saying on this shit. He out of pocket, bro. Yeah. I don't know what Steve talking about, bro. This 2023, bro. What are you talking about? She just can come. What else do she need, bro? How am I gonna build? How can I build with anybody that's coming like, yeah, I am the table? Right. Wait, so what? You don't want to do nothing else? You don't want to work? You don't want to build nothing? You don't want to go after nothing? Yeah. You don't have no type of dreams? You don't what else?
No ambition.
No ambition?
Don't come with no ambition.
What can I do with you with that? I might as well be by myself.
What if she's super bad?
I don't care about that, bro. At the end of the day, you can look.
Struggling sometimes.
Bro, you can look. You could be.
She do look pretty, goddamn.
Nah, bro, you gotta have more than looks, bro. But you gotta have more than looks.
Because that shit get old.
That shit go. After you've been with her for a while, she just gonna look a certain way to you anyway, bro.
That shit get old.
So you give me somebody that look good to me, but got a whole lot of other shit. And bitches, I ain't gotta push them to do shit. They want shit out of. They own that.
Facts.
They own that. I don't care. You ain't gotta be the finest in the world. You just gotta look good to me. Mm-hmm. That's all I care about, bro. Go ahead, though. My bad, bro.
Let's go. See what this man talking.
What about your job? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children?
Wait.
Oh, Lord.
It used to be our job to take care of a woman and some children. So let's break that down. We didn't even let him get through this shit.
He managed,
He coming
bro.
back and back.
Managed.
And when I say it used to be, it's
break that
because
down.
there was also an era of INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I agree with him.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. Hey, who is this guy? You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with him.
Right,
I tell you what, but go ahead. Let y'all go.
You a clone? You a clone from
Right.
Vegas? Or you Terrance? Go ahead though,
He
bro.
said something totally different.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna tell you what I said.
Okay,
Go
ahead,
ahead.
man.
I ain't even troll it.
Right.
Go ahead.
So we are supposed to take care of a woman and children.
Our children.
But no, he didn't say ours.
Oh yeah.
Because that ain't what he subscribed to.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because she had kids before him. But go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lord
So-
was doing a great job, Steve.
No. Granted, we're speaking in general. We know this is not every single one.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Let's
Yeah.
just FYI.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
homies ain't like that.
exactly.
They definitely gonna say
but
that.
for the most part, see, the key word was we're supposed to take care. We
Mm-hmm.
used to. We were in a position where we were supposed to take care of them because the world was built a different way.
It was.
And
It
financially, we were in a situation where we had to. That was part of our protection.
Yeah.
Which we still are supposed to protect women. I don't care if
We
it's
do.
yours.
Yeah,
I don't care if
100%.
it's yours or just a random one. on the
100%.
street.
Yes,
You know
I
what I'm
agree with
saying?
that. I agree with that.
But when you and then let's think about the kids part. When you think about the kids part, you're let's not pretend like we speaking from your own seed. We're speaking. These women are coming into our situations, into our lives
With their own kids.
with their own kids.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with it.
No, it ain't nothing wrong with
That's-
that. Yep,
that's,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
that's life at this particular
Yes.
point. But also, you have to understand is that's baggage. So if you're coming to, if I ask you what you bring to the table, and then you say I am the table, well, let's break down your table. Your table has 2 kids that's not mine.
Mm-hmm.
Your table has bills that you already accumulated before you
That's
got
not mine.
Your table has
help with them
student
student
loans.
loans, man.
Your
Student
table
loans,
has student
man.
loans. You know what I'm saying? Your table wants me to come in and provide a home for you, pay for the home, pay for your bills. According to Uncle Steve, this is what's required of a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now, I don't got, like I say, I don't have a problem with making sure the woman that I'm with is good.
Me either.
It's straight.
I'm with that.
I ain't
do
got
that.
no problem with that.
Yeah,
I
But
do that.
The mindset of supposed to
Right.
is I got that's what I got an issue with.
That's a
Because-
big issue with supposed to. And the idea of not thinking a woman's supposed to do anything or just come and you supposed to do everything.
Right, yeah.
That just don't sit well with me. Like to do everything,
Yeah.
I have no problem with doing more than my woman. I do. I pay more bills than her, but I'm not paying all the bills.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not doing all because she goes out every day and work. She do her own thing too.
Yeah.
She do all those. That's what made me attracted to her and stayed with her.
Yeah.
Those type of things. If she was a person that looking for me to just work and do everything and pay everything and do all that, we wouldn't have made it this long, bro.
The reason
Nah.
I agree with Steve is the first thing he said, which was what happened to the times where men were supposed to be responsible or something like that. That's what he kicked it off with.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% agree with starting that. I 100% agree with that. As men,
Mm-hmm.
because I expect to be the head of my household.
Right.
Like,
Of
particularly if
course.
I'm married, even
If
if
I'm
dating,
not
whatever,
married, yeah.
I 100% expect to be the head of my household, meaning that I am responsible.
Right.
I'm gonna be able to make the call for us. I'm gonna lead us into the right direction. And if you don't feel like I can do that, you probably not gonna be with me because that's probably my strongest trait as a man. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I agree with him there because there's a lot of men that steer women incorrectly over time.
Exactly.
You to believe that everything I asked you to do is what's best for both of us, baby. I mean, can you take that, baby?
And it's a lot of men that can't be good leaders too. though,
And it's
too.
a lot of men
They
that
need the woman to help them do that. Go
And
ahead.
they
Mark.
usually get the most women all the
Yeah,
time. So that's
yeah.
the crazy part. But so I agree with that. And as far as taking care of the family, when I hear that from him, I don't know how he trying to say it. If he talking about just this coming from a multi-millionaire nigga.
That's my point.
Yeah.
If you just talking about paying, let's spread, spray the crowd. Just I'm paying for everything. I got everything with the kids. Don't worry about nothing.
Right.
That's not the reality. Like
that's not everybody's reality, man.
Yeah,
that's not everybody's reality to live that way.
Tax and rent will tell you that ain't gonna work.
That's
that
not
way.
You need
tuition for your kids is not gonna tell you it works that way. But making sure shit get taken care of.
Of course, that's our job.
That's point guard in the household.
Exactly.
Like that's if my girl work and maybe her strongest trait is not making sure shit is getting taken care of, I'm gonna make sure that shit gets taken care of, even if it's that need to come here with me so I can take care of that every month.
Right.
I've lived in a scenario like that where I had to play that role in the house to where, she worked or what have you.
Yeah.
But when it came down to taking care of the finances and shit like that, I made sure that she knew what to do when it was supposed to get done.
Right.
Nothing wrong with
Just
that.
like vice versa, if I say, hey, you take care of all the shit in the house, I don't mean she should be washing all the dishes or cleaning the house or take care of my daughter. I don't mean you need to do everything for my daughter. That means that you're in charge of making sure it get done.
Right.
That might be telling me to do some shit. You see what I'm saying? Or creating a schedule.
Yeah.
So when he say that, that's what if we apply it to like today or my life or your life, how we are as men, and you kind of said it too about your situation, is being responsible. And it is my responsibility to take care of my girl and my children because, and no disrespect to women, but like, I think we have a different viewpoint of what that looked like in the household. No disrespect, but in a lot of cases, our shit is, if you got the right man, it's a little bit more efficient than how things get done in other ways.
Big fact.
See, I brought it back to the toxic masculinity for y'all, man. Pander all the way.
Yeah, you still pander, son.
But let's keep.
But yeah, man. And just to close out,
Go ahead,
my other point. When you say supposed to,
yeah,
that means regardless of whatever your situation is, this is what you should be doing.
Yeah,
and that's crazy.
And everybody's situation at home is different financially.
We don't have $100 million like Steve Harvey got. No. Steve Harvey can pay all his wife bills. He can do that, and it don't bother him.
Back in the day, you could be broke and take care of a house.
You could,
and
our grandparents
with money to take care of household because your wife's role might have been. It was dudes that was handing paychecks to their wife, and their wife was paying the bills. Here go money for some bills, and go do what you do.
Go grocery shopping.
I'm gonna make sure the family and the house tickets. So yeah, you're right.
Hand one of these new chicks your check and say, and be like, all right,
they're gonna be at the store.
Motherfucker gonna be in so much Dior.
Christian Dior, come up in all the stores.
So much fucking Dior on their body, boy.
Shit. Facts.
They gonna be going out.
Never feeling.
Saloon it up on my shit.
All right, let's go.
To have a family, that's our damn job.
But what happens to when the woman tell you, I don't need a man, Steve?
Well, they need to, what? Okay, if you don't, how that's working? You know, how that's working? Who don't need no man?
I'm independent. I can do for myself.
Yeah, but why do you want to? Yeah, okay, you can drop a transmission. You can sandblast your house. But hell, do you want to?
No.
If somebody could get out there and drop this transmission for you and sandblast your house, why don't you go get your nails done? I'm not trying to reduce a woman to nothing else. Be all you can be.
Yes, you
but
are.
Damn, who don't need a man? That's a lie. What man don't need a woman? I tell you what. Try to live without them. Try to live your life without women. This ain't about la-da-da, man. This is some bullshit without women. If it wasn't for women, what would you? Aristotle Onassis said it best. He said, if women did not exist, all the money in the world would have no meaning. Dog, women is everything. They'd catch me out. They'd lick, man. But these young boys done forgot it because these women out here, they've had to be independent because they ain't got the right man.
Okay.
What was his first point again? He said, about women not needing men.
Yeah, women saying that they don't need men. I completely agree with him on that women do need men for something unless you just don't like men.
Unless you don't like men.
So let's if we move this on to the...
And we need them.
How do they need men though?
Unless they don't like men, like he just said.
How do they do that though?
What you think then? Where you going?
Yeah.
So when Do they need okay, I want to make sure, because I feel like we talked about this before. Will at some point they need a man, but not a partner, but just a man, a male? Yes, because something's going to be, whether you hire somebody to move your shit or a change of oil, you're going to need a guy for that shit, right? A man. It might not be your partner, but I really feel like they don't feel like they need a man because again, if we even listen to how Steve Harvey talk, they make their own money now. Now they can hire some niggas to do all the hard things they don't want to do. Now they're okay. I just seen so many pretty young ladies building bookshelves and shit on IG, man. It'd be making me sad. Like, yo, I'll come build that for you.
Cap.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with that.
No, you can't.
You can't build it. Go ahead. I'll try. Go ahead.
Like, yo, go out for confidence. I got this.
You gonna hire that nigga. I'm just gonna say nigga that building.
But so I think they can do that. But can they live without a man? Yeah, but is that gonna be their best life though? That's the question. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be a harder life. You will hear about them being more depressed and sad. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good when, all your girl homies is all with you and you young. But, we haven't got there yet with this era, but it's going to come a day where you can't go to the club and the day parties no more.
Yeah.
You're not going to even want to.
You got to come home from these women's conferences to nobody.
Yep.
There you go.
Your plants and dogs and shit like
that. That's
that.
not the best, bro.
And it's not going to be a good feeling.
Well, the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy has issued a new advisory on loneliness as a health issue. In the report, Dr. Murthy warns that loneliness poses a health risk just as deadly as smoking. He calls it an epidemic.
And that you good. And as not gonna jump on the women. I mean, it's the same for guys. Like,
you don't want to become.
Really. But
wait, not really.
Not really. Passport, bro. But but no, I mean, so can they live without a partner? 100%. Is that gonna be their best life? No. It's just like women workaholics who go and make a lot of money. Can they make a lot of money? Yes. Is that a happy life for them? No. For men, if you got to work very hard to make a lot of money, is that going to be a happy life for you?
No.
It will for me because I feel accomplished when I do shit like that. Hard work make me feel accomplished. That's how it make me feel as a man. You know what I mean? Like, and that don't mean I'm going to work on the railroad.
Right.
But as men, a lot of times, like, if you go change the brakes on your car, don't you feel good when it's done? Or change your oil, like, damn, I did that.
Right, if I do it,
feeling of self-satisfaction from getting it done.
Just to get shit done, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to women not needing men, I think kind of based on what you said, eventually at some point they're not going to be happy without.
Yeah, no.
So if you're not happy, if you feel like it's something missing, then you need it.
They're going to be missing that companionship.
You need that
companionship, and they got all the money and nobody there.
They won't die without it.
No,
there was a time they would die without it. There was a time they would die without it.
They would die fast without it.
Yeah.
You know,
niggas gonna kick the door, or they gonna whatever, and you're not gonna be
right.
Here, you know, like So,
but
not like that.
It probably won't be an immediate death, but will they really be living? They probably won't die, but would you really? Are you living your life's potential? If you living for the rest of your life without a partner?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I wouldn't want to do it. I'm gonna just say for me, I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it. I think the ultimate thing is, man, when you can make some money and you have a family, bro. When you go home to that, it's really not a better feeling than that, bro.
But I don't know if that makes
especially if you get this. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. When you young, they not even probably. They ain't even got to that level to think. I'm talking about when you get to our age.
I don't get the women. I mean, some guys like that, age like that. I know guys like that right now.
They straight.
They straight.
Okay.
They go. They don't care about having a girl, a wife, or having kids. They out here nailing everything, living their life, going on trips, doing what they want to do, and they happy.
You know they happy?
100%.
Yeah, that makes sense though. That's a man thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's completely different. Well, I ain't gonna say completely because we live in a more city girlish era than ever before. Like, you know what I'm saying?
City girls is young girls.
Right? But you got a lot of these older bitches who think they young.
100%. You know that. Come on, you know that.
They get
I know that.
They get that body done, and then they think they back in the mix. They get that body done. They think they back in the same mix. They doing with all the trendy
once they
shit.
hit that body, it's over with.
They want to, they
see them in the gym after that. Yeah.
Yeah. But But that's why I said it's more so a man thing, because women still, a lot of women, they want to build their households and have their families and this, that, and third. As I stated once before on the pod, we settled down way later than they do. So we gon' run until we can't run no more. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, or until we just tired.
Right.
Because we gon' shut it down. They gonna shut it down first, and then we shut it down later. Especially if we got the bag. If that bag crazy,
bag that in, yeah.
If
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That bag, come on, man.
I agree with that.
And that's what we've been doing since the beginning of the time. Because we don't have to. They have a time clock that stops way faster than ours do, physically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when the kids stop, you know what I mean? Like it's a point where you can't have no more kids.
So you said it works because I know they can't have kids.
This is a sick Negro.
Damn. This is definitely a clone for Vegas.
Who is this guy?
I don't know who bro is. I don't know you, bro.
Right.
What I'm saying is, I don't know how all that he said, you got that out there. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but go ahead. That's what it is, bro.
But yeah, man, let's get back to Uncle Steve.
Let's finish over. Yeah, he's gonna definitely get you canceled, bro.
Like facts. Big facts, never feelings. You always ain't worth shit.
Oh, shit.
But this system of marriage is still good.
Okay.
This system of
What?
That nigga said the system of marriage is still good.
Y'all think? Let's ask him. You think the system of marriage is still good? This is the low hanging fruit person right here. Me and you gonna be more probably different perspectives, but you think the system of marriage is still good? You're engaged right now.
I'm engaged right now. Well, I'm ready to get married. I can't speak. I don't know really how to answer that. Really,
I think it works like. So okay, let me ask you this: what's the benefit of you getting married right now? You've been with your girl for quite some your fiance for quite some time.
What's the benefit of it?
Yeah, so you getting married now. What's the benefit of that? Like he said, the system of it is good. So,
well, the benefit of it. That's a good.
But the nigga that's engaged,
that's a strong. But you put it as benefit, and you putting me on the spot. So I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how to give you a definitive answer on that. But I'm excited about getting married. I want to get married.
Family dynamic. Y'all got children together.
We got kids together. She deserved to have my last name.
So
she deserved that.
So you're saying it's more. I don't know if you can say reward, but it's more catered to her and your appreciation for her to say, hey, we are now officially eyes of God in the law.
Right, I just want to feel like I want to do it the right way. I feel like I've been doing it all the right way because I haven't married.
What if she didn't care? Would you still care about being married?
If she didn't care and she told me she didn't care, I probably would have never got.
Because marriage is more geared towards the woman.
I think so. Okay. I think so. Because I could have continued going like we did. But she also didn't pressure me to marry her. She had no idea that I was going to propose to her.
She was dope that you did that.
She had no idea. She didn't know anything about it. So. Okay. I just felt like she deserved it. She put in through everything with me all these years. She deserved that. My kids deserve to see me marry their mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They deserve that. So that was just my way. I don't know about the benefits and all that part.
Yeah.
I don't know about that part.
What you think about the system of marriage?
I think the system of marriage is fucking trash.
This is a sick Negro.
I think.
You think it's trash?
Yeah, I think it's trash.
Ooh,
and the reason why I say that is
explain.
Is because of the way that most people do it.
Okay.
Most people do it based purely off of love, and I think that's a horrible reason to do it.
Or lust.
Yeah.
Wait. You think so? Let's expound on that. Go ahead with what you said.
Oh, so if you get married purely off of love, then that means you go into the situation blind because love is blind.
It's blind, and it'll take over your mind.
Hell no, that's a
but
song.
no, listen though. No, this is but so what the reason why I say it leaves you blind because depending on your own personal situation, right? Mm-hmm. Now this ain't across the board,
right?
But you got motherfuckers who got their bag together, like men got their bag together, and let's start with the statistics. Statistically, women are the ones who request a divorce. 60-some%.
I agree with that. Yes.
Over half the time.
A nigga be done cheated or something.
Up. Right.
Yeah, man be done fucked
right.
up.
Or they just get tired of it.
Yeah, they're fighting enough.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They're not happy. They're making them happy.
Over 60% of the time, women request divorce, and they're the one who want. We don't know what the cause all the time is, but most of the time because the nigga done fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's keep it on. Let's keep
it all the way up.
Let's keep it on. So in those situations, now the love got them there. Love got them married. Love got them this. So being that they was doing this shit out of love, they didn't take any proper precaution before the marriage to get assets and shit together just in case this don't work. Because love tells you that, this is going to work forever. So why would you ask me for a prenup? Then that means you think this is not going to work. But this is the thing. There are different scenarios for this situation. One of the scenarios is everything y'all built together. Fuck it. We don't need a prenup.
Right.
Let's split this shit in half.
Right.
Let's figure this, that. You can still get one.
Mm-hmm.
And even in that prenup, you can say, hey, we're going to mark down exactly 50%. We ain't doing child support. We ain't doing this, that,
you have a word how you want it to.
You can get a prenup and word that shit and word that shit like that. But then you got the idiots that go out here, especially the niggas who got money. And the reason why, not only because they got money, they need to protect themselves, because if you got money, now most dudes are taking advantage of the opportunities that they have, which is why they end up in this situation of infidelity, and now they're getting the divorce. Now, being that you got money and you got all these options and all this opportunity, you need to be one of the main motherfuckers that says, even outside of the divorce and them taking half, you need to be the number one motherfucker to say, I need a prenup.
Yeah.
I love you to death. I'll take a bullet for you, but I need a prenup just in case this don't work. Because I might fuck up. Let's keep it 100.
Right.
I might fuck up, and then the thing is, I don't want you to take me to the cleaners. Because sometimes it ain't just a half situation. It's motherfuckers who they get took for everything.
And it's like the state or something that you're in, right? It's like the state of like Cali or something like that.
They gonna bust you down.
They gonna clean you out.
They gonna take you for every fucking thing.
Right.
So just to go back to what I was saying in the beginning, what needs to happen is you do that prenup to take care of your business at the end. The wedding license and all that other shit, that's to take care of your business in the beginning. To make y'all official like a ref with a whistle, but that prenup is to take care of your business in the end. And a lot of times these women get into these situations knowing, I have an out, so it's cool.
It's good.
You know what I'm saying? That's why women are so happy when they get married, because it ain't just that they being taken off the market and they being taken serious all the time. Sometimes it'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, now I got a backup plan. Because if this nigga got the bag, I know for a fact that once this shit is over with, or if we get a divorce, I'm gonna be straight.
But that ain't really. If you ask me, that's not really the. I think a lot of marriages go bad, bro, because a lot of people get married too fucking fast.
That's true.
They get married, they be with a person 2 years. Oh, I can't live without you and shit in 2 years. You don't even know this person all the way like you need to. And a lot of people get married and don't be ready.
Right.
They let somebody pressure them in to get married. If you don't marry me at this time, I'm gonna walk away from you. Exactly. You can't get married like that.
No.
It's not gonna work because you're not ready. When you get married, you have to be ready.
Right, exactly.
And I know it could work because I got friends that's been married over 10 years. Me and Wallace got friends that's been married over 10 plus years, bro. Yeah. And they so it can work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's just
it's not easy though. Like
my
friends.
Well, ain't nothing easy, bro. Ain't nothing in this world easy.
And I don't think everybody be willing to go through that journey. So my position on it, the system of marriage is broke. It doesn't apply. Mm-hmm. The definition and the infrastructure of marriage does not align with today's time.
Right, it's different.
Back in the day, it was a necessity for survival on both sides. You want to keep your family name legacy going on. Yep. You want to be safe and sound. If you want to get laid as a man, if you don't want to be a hoe as a woman. Mm-hmm. These are all the different, if you want to do it under God's eyes. Yep. And all that other stuff, right? That's what marriage was about before. 80% of that really doesn't matter anymore.
Nope. I like that. That's true.
Yeah. So it's like,
bro,
why are you doing it? Like you said, it's love and feelings. That's great. Feelings and love change and fade. It transform to different things over different times. So when you talk about the system of marriage, I've been saying this for many years. Shit, ladies get mad at me all the time, but I think it should be contracted at like 5 years at a time because, all right, we get married for the next 5 years. We married. After 5 years, we can opt in for another 5 or 10, or you can opt the fuck out. Right. And I think every marriage should have a mutual prenuptial agreement, or y'all don't. I think it should be required by the law. Same way as marriage. Like, y'all can write it up, whatever.
I like that part.
And nobody can complain. The guy can't complain because you did what you did. The woman can't complain. You signed up for what you signed up for. Everybody feel cool about it.
I like that part.
And then you go forward there. I've said that to people. Oh, it's not what a marriage is about, and you're going into it thinking about getting out. No, it's just like. Yeah. Everybody changed. Like, you're not the same person from week to week, let alone year to year, let alone a lifetime. And a lot of people not ready for that person and not be that person anymore. Or you've evolved as a person, you looking at the person next to you like, I don't even fuck with you no more. And it's like, that's part of marriage. That's part of it. Yeah. Because you got to figure out how to redo that over again. Like, you got to, or gain a different appreciation for your partner. Because it's hard to spend a lifetime with one person. Bro, it's damn near impossible.
But like I was saying, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but like I was saying, is they rush and get married. Yeah. When you've been with a person so long, you kind of know this person. You done put that time, you done been with this person 8, 9, 10 years, bro. You kind of know this person, bro. You done built things with him. You done had kids in certain situations like that. If I had $10 million right now and I was getting married, I wouldn't even have no prenup. It wouldn't even matter to me because I feel like she done put up with me through any parts of my life, so it doesn't matter. She can get half. I don't care at that point. If I got 10 and we leave, she could get 5. She done did that for me. She gave me 3 beautiful kids. She been with me in my down times, through anything, depression, through anything I ever been through. She been there. You know what I'm saying? At my lowest times, I didn't have no money or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just feel like people rush too fast and get married. That's just my point. They do it too fast, bro. Yeah. Take your time a little more.
People learn be like, somebody's saying like you would know who you want to marry in 6 months.
Never.
Somebody said that.
Never. They was drunk.
Multiple people actually said that.
They was drunk.
No, you would know if you like somebody.
You would know if you really like somebody in 6 months. Marriage?
Another year and a half, 2 years, maybe. To see if you can marry. I don't care how old you are. You know what I'm saying?
So, see, they got that time frame shit from Uncle Steve.
Steve talking that bullshit. Nobody should give you a time frame on when you should get married.
This motherfucker.
Uncle Steve told them to put a time frame on when they get married and when they don't give that motherfucking pie y'all up.
Why is he a standard for it though?
How many times? Well, there you go. Fuck what Steve talking about. Steve, you ain't even knowing how to keep no marriage.
Everybody with money don't mean they giving you good advice.
They don't. I like to talk to people that have been married 30 years, 40 years. Let me talk to you and then see what's going on. Let me talk to that person. Steve ain't talking about shit. Straight up.
See what Cashmere Steve is talking about.
All right, here we go. We're back.
Man taking care of a woman, that's really how it's supposed to be. All the rest of it's bullshit, man. And y'all need to quit tricking yourself with this new way of thinking. Because this new way of thinking ain't getting y'all no damn where. I'm sorry. I got in trouble on one time. This group came after me because I said Marjorie belonged to me.
And they said she's not a possession. She's a person. She's a human.
She is. She mine. What is you talking about? She belonged to me, but I got news for you. I'm hers. I belong to her. See, if you don't like that system, carry your punk ass on. Go do something else. And let me know how they work out for you. I want to belong to somebody.
Right.
I want somebody to belong to me. I take care of my wife and my family.
Did you ever feel like you belong to somebody? In your previous relationship, did you feel like they belong to you or you belong to them?
Yeah, I did. My first marriage, yeah. I felt that way. I just didn't have the equipment.
I guess we got the gist of what Uncle Steve's talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. From a man to a woman. If a guy asks you, ain't nothing wrong with knowing what you bring to the table. We in 2023. He is living in a different time.
He is.
He living in any woman who say, "Oh well, I shouldn't have to prove myself." No, you should, because the thing is, overall, the value of relationships has diminished over time.
Yes.
So that's why men don't take it seriously, because women don't take it seriously.
I agree with that 100%.
And y'all dictate the value of the relationships just overall. Now, granted, we play into it, but y'all play into, we only playing into what we want to do any damn way. Like, just overall, as men, if we want to play the streets and all this other shit, y'all grant us the opportunity to. So that's why the reason why it's so many, we have so many opportunities to do so much with another woman. That's why we can say fuck y'all and be done with it, and we go to the next woman because it's easy. Back in his time, it wasn't that. Back in his time, it was, if I fuck up with her, I ain't no telling when I'm gonna get another chick.
Right.
I have to promote myself as a person who can take care of her, because this is the best way for me to do it, because everybody else around her is promoting themselves as that, and they're gonna do it if they get
if they get a chance to.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
one social media and shit like that, you can see a girl in inbox and you had to really go up to a motherfucker and get that.
Back in the day, motherfucker, it wasn't just a good gesture to ask a father for the daughter's hand in marriage. No, that's something that you had to do.
Yeah.
Because now you're transferring the responsibility from one person to the next.
Yeah.
It's not just you just asking them just for, oh yeah, I think this is just a gentleman thing to do. No, this is the transfer of responsibility, because when your daughter leaves your house, she's coming to mine, and I'm telling you, I'm going to take care of her. Because we're in a time where women need to be taken care of in a specific way or a certain way that in 2023, that shit just don't necessarily exist no more. Now we rock with it, and we do everything that we can to protect and support and take care of our women. So that's still the same. I think it's just the overall, this is what you're supposed to do in every single relationship. That throws me off, because you can do that shit in some relationships. Yeah. But some relationships, man, a nigga might not be able to financially afford that shit.
Right.
Like they can't.
I agree with you on that, broski. I do.
But if we and just to clear it up for y'all, for me personally, if I can afford to take care of you fully, I don't care.
Right. If I care about you to that level, if I had it,
if I had it,
again, he's talking from a guy that's worth $100 million.
Yeah. Older nigga, and he got the bag.
He got the bag. If I got $100 million, then yes, my girl ain't doing nothing. Yeah. All she got to do is stay at home and run out, and then we'll have businesses and shit working. Right. She don't have to do anything else. Yes, he's talking from I don't have $100 million. Exactly. I don't have $1 million. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any, so I can't tell you, hey babe, stay at the crib.
You might be worth $1 million, but that's another story.
Yeah, you're right about that. That is another story. We'll get into that another day. That's a good point though.
Yeah, but yeah, man. What you got any closing statements on Uncle Steve T?
I think his views is just outdated.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he marketed. He's marketing his book or his way of thinking with a lot of the shit that he's saying. Because I don't know if he believe a lot of this shit.
He can't, bro.
You know what I mean? And then just for the people listening to him, I would be interested to see how many years in between his marriages. He might be a habitual marrier. Like, he just might need to be somebody that needs to be.
He needs to be somebody. He needs to be loved.
One failed marriage. Oh, it's my fault. We had 3 kids. How you married somebody that had 3 kids and you can't figure out how to make that work? But he was young.
Right.
And then, second marriage, I think he was like, oh, this is all messed up. Okay, whatever, right? I don't know what he was doing. And that third marriage. Yeah, he's saying all this about his wife and the way she is accepting it. But when they in their 40s when they got married or something like that?
Probably 40. He's 60 something.
So y'all, think about, for the people who listen to this shit, thinking about who's telling you the story and what era they from, where they are in their lives. Mm-hmm. That ain't the case for everybody who listen to a lot of this shit that he says. So,
you're right, bro. He got that. His mindset is outdated. It's thought. My pops might think like this. My pop's 70 something. He might think like this.
I'm gonna say this, ladies. If you don't want to take the man's last name that you're marrying, you probably shouldn't be getting married at all.
100%. You ain't taking my last name.
You got children from other relationships. What do you call it? The hyphenated.
Yeah.
But there's people who with no kids saying they don't want to. They want to keep their father's last name. So
I'm not getting married to you doing that because I don't understand that.
Because they got paperwork with their name on it, or they was a person before with their husband. It's sound like they just want to be the.
If they saying that, boo.
Nobody can be ready to be married.
Not saying that, bro. No.
Married to me with that mentality.
You me either.
You know what I mean?
Me either.
Because if you ask me what's my 30-second pitch to take my last name, I'll die for you.
Right.
Done. I never ask you to die for me.
Bro, you shouldn't even have to get no pitch, bro, when it's coming in to get married. What are we talking about here, man? We get married. You don't think you finna have my last name and we get married?
And everybody I've heard that from have been people with 2-parent households who has their father's last name and their mother had their father's last name. You see what I'm saying? So then I
ain't rocking with that, right?
That's kind of wild, man.
Wildest shit in the world.
But if you cool with a hyphenate,
if they got kids by if they have children with different last names, they can keep, and their kids got their last name, their last name, they can hyphenate their last. You don't want to leave your kids behind the only person in the household without a different name.
I really don't care about the hyphenate. You got to have my name. I really don't care about that.
If you don't have no kids, and you talking about you still want to keep your daddy name hyphen with my shit? No. I wouldn't care.
I don't care about that part because I asked my girl that. I said, "Are you gonna keep you gonna hyphen your last name?" She said, "No, I'm gonna just be Brown." I was like, she said that, but I didn't care though. If she can be Williams Brown, it doesn't matter to me.
Well, you was gonna change your name to Williams at first though.
I
had to talk him off the.
I was gonna break your jaw for the pod was over, but
so y'all telling me if y'all propose to y'all partner. And they want to keep their name, y'all cool if they don't have with no kids, and y'all
all my kids last name is Brown. All my kids got my same last name. But I don't care if she hyphen her last name. Brown gonna be it. That part don't matter.
What if she got kids and the last name of the kids ain't even hers anyway? Still, you know what I'm saying? They might be the name of the dad. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I wouldn't care.
I don't care about that part, T. I don't care about that.
You need to take the name unless you got kids. I'm not trying to hear nothing.
So you on some
why you
aggressive
still
shit.
paying old mom, still daddy?
Smack your goddamn daddy.
You on some aggressive shit.
I'm the one who gonna die for you now.
If the title of responsibility has been transferred.
Yeah, you a Gillespie now. You know what I mean? And blur my last name. I don't know who the fuck you watching me. But you know what I'm saying? What? I don't get it. What do you I feel like that's 1 foot out type shit.
No, bro. I don't see it like that, T. I don't see it like that, T.
1 foot out. Cause why wouldn't you though?
But why would you need to?
Right, that really, they
got the last name.
Right,
why we getting married then?
Bro, it's a lot of people that hyphen their name, bro. It's a lot of people that hyphen their name.
Yeah, because they usually got kids.
No, I got friends that's married. They kids has got their last name and their wife hyphen their last name. I don't see a big deal with that.
Why you keeping your daddy last name when they know? Because then why everybody name ain't already hyphen? That's some new shit. Don't play the new shit with me.
I'm still trying. And you know what? I'm also
play about old rules.
Well, look, I'm also still trying to see is this the real Terrance?
Yeah,
that came back from Nevada.
I think so.
He extra aggressive. It's a lot going on.
Y'all first out there, I was super packers. Now saying I'm too.
Yeah, because you done got rid. Look, you taking my name.
No, that's it. Because like,
yeah, she should. If
think about it, like you just said earlier, you getting married because pretty much like, and I don't know the right word to say, but like. Is to show your appreciation for your partner, right? In that way. Right?
In a way.
Meaning that it's kind of like you getting married for the woman's sake.
I
would feel the same.
But not per se for the woman's sake. I ain't gonna say that because I would have got the ring and she didn't even know nothing about it. I wanted to get married.
For me, it's for my family, right? Like I would get married to build family and legacy. So you taking my fucking last name. Unless you got, you can hyphenate it if you have kids.
So wait.
So
even if you get hyphenated, the kids still only have your
last name. What does that matter?
Everybody in my house need to have my last name. Like, cause why?
Go ahead.
Why are you
out before you get married?
I'm just saying, like you show our list of people. You show our how we do a census.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrance G, my kids G, and then my wife is Harris Gillespie. Why?
Okay. What does that matter, bro? It's still Gillespie at the end.
Why would it matter for her to keep it?
Bro, she
got her own reason, but this is the thing. I wouldn't give a fuck.
Me either. I don't care about that.
As long as my name is on there,
yeah.
Good.
What does that matter? I don't care, bro. That I don't care about.
Because we're married, we're one, we're a partner, we're family. Why do you have a different last name?
This ain't the same.
You still one.
Well, why they gotta take y'all name at all then?
What you mean?
We're getting married.
So y'all wouldn't care if they take y'all name.
That's the part of getting married, bro.
Everybody don't have to take their name when they get married.
No, they don't. But that's what the thing is. Take my name because we're getting married.
Right.
Yeah. You're going to at least do that.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you.
I don't care if you hyphenate.
Why you hyphenating your name?
That's not so that's a deal breaker for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you out of pocket.
So you again.
Unless you got
you out of pocket.
So you again.
Terrance gonna be single for a minute.
So you again 2-3 years into a marriage, right?
No, in a relationship before he got married.
Relationship. And then what if, this really just never came up because it ain't something that people really even think about.
Right.
But what if y'all get that? Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm doing Brown Gillespie. I ain't saying y'all getting married.
Right, pause.
Hey yo.
I'm doing Adams Gillespie.
No, you can't do that.
It.
So you finna broke the whole way.
Throw the 3 years.
Throw the whole 3 years away because of that.
Married.
Well,
everybody got their deal breakers. So no, they got their.
That's your deal breaker.
I mean, I'm not saying it's the only one, but that's important.
That's big on your list. That's top.
My name to me, like me as a person.
Yeah.
Like my name means something to me. You know, my name, my family name means something to me.
Yeah.
Bro, I get that. She's still taking your name.
The legacy of your name continues, though.
Right.
So, my thing is like, so she's keeping her previous last name.
So when she divorced you, regardless, when she divorced you,
go back and be whoever you want to be.
67%. Your kids, they still gonna be Gillespie. Your legacy is still there.
It's still there.
She don't be my wife no more, so I don't care what she do with her name.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So what's the point?
So when she's my wife,
right?
She's still
taking your name, bro.
Your name is keeping her father or her mother's name.
Oh my God.
Think about it. Like, okay, when you go to your family reunion, most of y'all is Browns unless the women got married to somebody else or whatever, right? Yeah. It's the Brown family reunion.
Okay.
It's the Blackwell family reunion.
Okay.
Okay. It's not so if that's what the family is all about, this last name, this makes us family. Why would my wife have a different last name when she
don't have a different last name?
Her name is still my last name is Gillespie and hers is Harris Gillespie. That's a different last name.
Oh my God.
Why you keeping your daddy last name? Go let that nigga take care of you then.
Oh, you tripping, bro.
That's how I feel.
This ain't Terrance, bro. Go get Terrance.
What you mean? Which one is it? Am I the panderer or am I the?
I don't know what you is. You acting like a white man today. I don't know what's going on,
like a white man.
It's some white man have a problem with. Ain't no black man worried about no hyphen name, bro.
Why your girl hyphenating her name?
I don't know.
Married.
She's still gonna be
Why?
around, bro.
Why she keeping
maybe she
that name?
maybe she just love her family that much.
Bro, guess what?
Why she wouldn't love her family?
Guess what? I'm gonna
Hold on. Why wouldn't she love her family? Like what? Keeping that name got to do with loving her family.
So you saying that end a relationship because she don't care about him because she hyping the name?
I'm saying
because
my wife
because my mom
last name
because my mom has her last name hyphen. It's White Brown. That's her last name. Dorothy White Brown. That's her. And they've been together over 40-some years. They've been all right with it. I don't think it was a deal, but they've been fine.
That wasn't his deal breaker. That's a deal breaker for me. Unless she got
because he's black.
By somebody else.
He's black. That's what I'm saying. My pops is black.
What you mean?
This is a white man thing you doing right now.
How is that a white man?
Black man ain't worried about you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you. I was just doing Ancestry.com.
Oh, shit.
That shit.
Wait, right? You did the spit?
I finally did it. Yeah.
They got you in the system.
They got me. Trust me, they got all of it. But I just did that shit. You know what's crazy? You go through, you look at all these census information. It said head of household. Whoever the fuck's last name, and everybody in that bitch got the same last name. It ain't no dashes. It ain't no extra shit. Unless it's like nephew, and then somebody else's fucking
But
last
also,
name.
guess what? Sometimes it be a dash in that motherfucker, but they just don't use the other part of the last name, and they only use the last
ain't
name.
got no dashes back in.
Bro, out of pocket. This ain't Terrance, bro.
Yeah.
I'm surprised y'all
this
cool
Trevor,
with that.
bro.
I
don't care about that, but she's still gonna have Brown.
I just want to know why. Like, okay.
What if she's like, I want to keep my father's last name. I love my father. He was a great man. He passed away. This, that, and the third. I want to keep my family last name.
Exactly, bro.
Go find your mama, daddy, bro. Name, her main name. Put that shit on there. Go put the other name. Take that shit all the way back.
I want to see what year you gonna get married.
Or some shit.
I want to see what year you gonna get married, bro. I want to see, bro. Because if this is a deal breaker, this crazy. Dead.
I don't know. Well,
is it?
Oh no, it ain't dead.
It ain't dead. Oh, it's just
recorded.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm surprised y'all cool with that shit,
bro. Bro, I asked her. Was she gonna hyphen the name? She told me no.
She understands.
She told me no. But I don't care. Like I told her, I don't care about that. As long as you have Brown in there, I'm not looking at that. I'm black. I'm not looking at that.
You still holding on to that other shit.
So you got. I don't know what's going on with you.
It ain't like I'm saying don't talk to your family no more.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck I want my kids to be like, well, mommy didn't got this shit. I don't know. She tweaked.
We could. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. He done came back a different Terrance, bro. He done came back on some Trevor stuff.
I've been on that Trevor.
Yeah, he Trevor now, bro.
Go ask some of the women I talk to.
Trevor,
They'll
bro.
tell you. I've been on that.
He done came out with a white man.
Bro, if I'm going to give you a certain type, like, come on, man. Like, I'm going to give you a certain type of lifestyle. You can't take my last name.
But you finna go 3 or 4.
My life.
You got to go 3 or 4 years away because she just want to hyphen her last name.
She don't throw 3 or 4 years ago.
You throwing it away. You the one got the problem with it.
She's throwing it away if she ain't rolling.
You sound like you demanding something, bro. You sound like, what's that Prince song? Maybe I'm just too demanding. You might better put that on, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Call it what you want to call it.
F&F audience.
Look.
Yes.
Y'all let us know.
What y'all think? You want to keep your daddy name? When somebody come banging at the door, call that nigga. I'm rolling over and going back to sleep.
Hey, listen.
What y'all think?
Let us know in the comments. As a team.
Let us know in the comments. Because this ain't Terrance no more, y'all. This Trevor.
I'm putting your daddy in front of the bullet when they try to shoot.
What?
I'm not taking that shit. Let it hit him first because you put his last name first. Then it can hit me after.
Look how aggressive
you want to keep that nigga last name.
This is a sick Negro.
I thought you had a good trip.
Yeah,
bro. I don't know what was in that cup.
This is another amazing episode.
Facts never feel it, y'all.
Facts never feel it.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
F&F boys.
Yes, sir. You already. They can't fuck with our podcast.
And that, smack your goddamn daddy. Yeah.
cut me in or cut it out, bro.
Back never feel it.
Phone number.
You know?